Hey, it's Joe, aka MadDrewFC. Reddit for me was one of those sites I had always heard about but had never bothered with due to lack of interest. Well, June of 2022, I started wandering and lurking on Reddit for the first time, and then in August of that same year, I made it official and created an account. I've been going on the site daily since then for close to a year now at the time of making this video, and other than YouTube, Reddit is easily now my favorite social media platform. I started dabbling in the social media space when I was around 15, 16-ish years old, and in my early days with social media platforms, I mainly just stuck to Instagram, Twitter, and occasionally would fiddle with Snapchat every now and then. Snapchat mainly just for messing around and taking photos with goofy filters. Those are the main platforms my friends were using. They were kind of the trinity of the most popular social media apps being used by people during my middle and high school days, and were really the only social media platforms I had any real interest in. I was a wee little boy when MySpace was a thing, so I had never experienced that era, and though Facebook is still relevant and popular even in present day, I had always saw it and still do see it as a platform mainly for boomers, or at least for adults who are in their mid-30s and older. Reddit was never a social media platform on my radar, and was one that I kinda just never gave much thought to. That changed in early 2022 when I was doing as much research as I could regarding any leaked information about Samsung's foldable smartphone, the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Every time I did searches for different leaks of the phone's specs, I would get results with links to Reddit. I would click on those links and almost every time it took me to the r/Galaxy Fold subreddit, where the leaks I were looking for were always there in full. I was amazed that one site had a personal collective community dedicated to a specific thing. So then after a few months of lurking as a guest on the r/Galaxy Fold subreddit, I decided, what the heck, I'm just gonna make an account. After making an account, I really dove into the platform to see exactly what it's all about, and I was very shocked about, again, how there is an r/subreddit for pretty much literally anything. Any sort of subject or topic one can think of, no matter how specific, there's a 9 out of 10 chance that there is a personal r/subreddit community for it, filled with people who are dedicated and passionate about it. Once I had fully figured out the whole r/subreddit concept, I had started searching for subreddits of tons of hobbies I have and things I'm interested in, and I was not disappointed with my results. It's insane how expansive the whole r/subreddit concept is, and that literally any type of subject or topic has not one, but multiple subreddits for them. The r/subreddit concept is my favorite thing about Reddit because it's something that I feel is unique. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and other social media platforms have all sorts of different people and companies with pages about different things, which creates a community type feel. Though I just feel like Reddit does it so much differently though. I wish I could explain exactly what I mean, but the subreddit communities on Reddit just feel so much more personal and filled with individual people scattered across the globe who come together to these subreddits, passionate and dedicated about whatever subject or topic the subreddit is about. Everyone chiming in and sharing their own thoughts or stories they have about said subject or topic. I don't get that same feeling when clicking on a random Instagram or Twitter post in my feed and reading the comments on those posts. There isn't that feeling of unity and togetherness that I feel when clicking on a random Reddit post and reading the comments on them. Like, it almost in a way feels like I'm actually in the same room with those random people that I've never seen and never will see in person. When clicking on a post from a subreddit and reading through the replies, it feels like I've walked from outside of the world into a closed-off, sectioned community, filled with people of all different races, religions, and sexual orientations who have all done the same and are now standing or sitting around, sharing their personal and passionate-filled thoughts and stories about whatever the subject or topic of the subreddit post is. It's such a warm and inviting feeling that makes it so much more encouraging to engage in conversations on individual posts. Knowing that a collective group of randoms with the same very specific interest as you about a certain topic has come to the same subreddit to be a part of the community. I love that Reddit feels so wholesome like that. From my experience, that goes for a high majority of the platform. The people within almost every subreddit I've wandered in have been mostly happy, positive, uplifting, encouraging, respectful, and filled with good energy and fun vibes, which in turn makes the specific subreddit as a whole feel like a very wholesome, closed-off community. I can't really say I get that same feeling when scrolling through different posts in my Instagram or Twitter feeds. In terms of wholesomeness and positivity, on Instagram it feels very neutral and in the middle, and then on Twitter it's the exact opposite. Obviously, every social media platform that exists has its share of good and bad, positive and negative people. Though on Reddit, from my experience, it seems that as long as I stay away from subreddits about politics, religion, or social issues, then mostly any other type of subreddit I go in, everyone for the most part is happy and positive, simply just sharing their thoughts and stories about whatever post I'm on within the subreddit. Whereas from my experience on Twitter, it seems that no matter what type of page I'm on, people will actively make some random comment on the post to turn it into something political, religious, or social issue related. And if people aren't in the comments of posts doing that, then their replies to almost any type of post are more than less simply just negative, unencouraging, and pessimistic, compared to Reddit or pretty much any other social media platform. I'm a person who generally intentionally stays away from anything involving politics, religion, or social issues because throughout my life so far, I've come to realize that having conversations about those three subjects usually lead to people being negative, toxic, pessimistic, and just unhappy human beings. There are some out there who actually seem to enjoy soaking in the negativity and toxicity that comes from having discussions about those topics, but not me, dude. I'm a person who always does his best to be positive, encouraging, hopeful, and happy in life, regardless of whatever type of situation I'm going through. Every time I get on Reddit and dive into different subreddit communities, everyone is always just in a generally good mood and are all the words that I've been repeating throughout this video, which in turn always puts me in a good mood and feel positive and happy too whenever I get on. People are also very helpful on Reddit, which is something else I was very surprised about when I started really using the platform on a regular basis. I've seen tons of people on different Reddit posts have questions about something regarding the subject of the post, and every time I see at least one or a few people giving commentary to provide knowledge and insight to answer the question asked. It is fairly less common that I see that happening on other social media platforms. More often than not, when I see people ask questions about the subject of a post on Insta or Twitter, it's met with mostly meme and troll replies, rather than just genuinely answering the question. I'm not saying that I never see those kind of replies to questions on Reddit, because I definitely have, and I'm not saying I'm against meme and troll replies because they're sometimes very funny. I'm just saying it's nice seeing random people on social media being genuinely helpful and authentic for a change. Another feature on Reddit that I enjoyed while it lasted, and was something else that made interactions on the platform feel much more personal, authentic, and genuine compared to other social media platforms, was its Reddit Talk. Reddit Talk was a short-lived feature that allowed creators of a subreddit to host an online chat room where Reddit users could join and then listen to or take part in live audio conversations that revolved around the specific subreddit. Examples of the main types of talks that would happen are AMAs, talks for people who are anticipating the release of a new show, episode, or game launch, or just casual hangouts. I remember seeing them and joining a few of them during the time they existed, and it was just such a vibe. Such a fun and feel-good vibe. Hearing people chat in real time about different things they're passionate about, depending on the specific subreddit the talk was happening in. I'm a huge mental health nut, due to me having quite some mild mental health issues myself. So joining into a few mental health related Reddit talks and listening to others share their thoughts or even personal experiences about different things going on in their life and how it affects their mental health, it was really important and cathartic for me. It had given me a grasp on the true reality that, no, I'm not alone in this. There are others out there who are mentally struggling and share some of the same mental issues I also have. Unfortunately, the Reddit talks ended up shutting down in March of 2023. From what I read on the Reddit website, I believe the cause for the shutdown was due to a few too many technical issues users were having when using the feature, as well as I think the third-party company Reddit was using for the feature had also shut down. It was a wonderful feature while it lasted, and was another one of the features that had made Reddit stand out to me so much and seem so refreshing and different from other social media platforms. Another Reddit feature that is easily my second favorite to the subreddit concept is the ability to create your own unique and stylized avatar. You ain't getting no avatar on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Wait, oh yeah. I forgot Snapchat actually does have avatars called Bitmojis and is one of the main features of the platform. It's been so freaking long since I've used Snapchat, and I barely used it when I was using it, sparingly, back in high school. My point is that most social media platforms don't have any type of avatar feature. I absolutely love that Reddit does have this feature. There are so many options for every part of your avatar that is able to be customized, and you're really able to get creative and fine-tune it to truly represent your personality. This right here is my Reddit avatar, and I ended up liking it so much that shortly after making it, I changed the profile icon on my YouTube channel and all my social medias to be an image of my Reddit avatar. I'd even went on Photoshop and spent an entire day creating my first ever full-on originally made banner for my channel, and I cleverly incorporated my avatar into it. Not only all that, but as you saw at the beginning of this video, I also spent another entire day animating the banner I made in Photoshop to create my first ever full-on originally made intro for my videos, and again, cleverly incorporated my avatar into it. I love this avatar so much, I've decided to pretty much make it the face of the channel. Anyone who has been subscribed for a while has definitely seen my face before. I've made literally over 1,000 videos and 90% of them have my face in them. So it isn't a secret as to what my actual face looks like. Though with this new direction I'm taking my content in the more general topic commentary type of videos of me talking about whatever subjects I feel like talking about, I've decided to switch things up and have an avatar take the place of my actual face for these type of videos. I've even spent time in Photoshop drawing up a ton of different emotions and expressions for my avatar to use in these videos to visualize the emotions I'm feeling or expressing while speaking about certain things. Though I am still talking about my Reddit avatar, I am kind of derailing a bit from talking about why I enjoy avatars specifically on Reddit, so time for me to get back on track. It's cool and fun when reading comments on any post and seeing the plethora of different people's replies, because when reading their replies, you're also able to see their Reddit avatar. They're all so different and can range from being a very simple and casual representation of themselves, or can be very outlandish and extravagant. I also like that the figure that you dress up isn't a human being, but rather just a white blob. It allows for much more creative freedom and way less restrictions. Going back to the Reddit talk feature for just a moment, it had actually meshed pretty nicely with the avatars. It was cool being in a live audio conversation and seeing all the different people's avatars being visual representations of themselves. Avatars are another one of the features that really makes the platform feel more alive, I guess. It makes you feel like you're actually walking around inside of the platform and stopping by in different communities to see what's happening within them. On the Reddit mobile app, there's the Discover feed, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the Explore feed on Instagram. Essentially what I would call a main hub of the platform. The one space where there are an endless number of posts from all sorts of different pages. Ones that you currently follow, as well as countless ones that you currently don't. A way for you to explore and discover all the different types of topics that are being talked about and shown on the platform. I really enjoy Reddit's Discover feed because, like I said, it's the same thing as Instagram's Explore feed. Instagram was the first social media platform I ever used, and the Explore feed is what helped me see what all is out there on the platform, which types of pages I would or wouldn't be interested in following. So when I first started using Reddit, it was nice to see that it has its own feed for me to do that same type of exploring. The desktop version of the Reddit app doesn't have the same Discover feed that its mobile counterpart has. It instead has an Explore tab that is accessible by clicking on your avatar in the top right corner and then scrolling down, though it doesn't quite hit the same as the Discover feed the mobile app has. When clicking on the Explore tab, it doesn't instantly take you to a vast, open feed of countless different types of pages. It instead just shows you a list of all the different types of topics that have communities on Reddit, and then when clicking on one of those topics, you're taken to a curated feed that's dedicated to that topic, where posts solely about that topic can be found, as well as a list of communities relating to the topic you clicked on in the Explore tab. If I'm on my laptop and I'm using the desktop version Reddit app, I don't really ever use the Explore tab. Even though it's essentially the same concept as the mobile app's Discover feed, it wasn't executed well in my opinion. Instead of it being a symbol able to be pressed right from the main screen, it's tucked away under your avatar. And rather than just taking you directly to all different types of posts for all types of topics, with the addition of being able to pick a specific type of topic to see posts of, you're just shown a long list of different topics and must choose one. It just makes for a disjointed and slightly tedious process to do something that only takes one tap on the mobile app. So although I rarely use the Explore tab on desktop Reddit, I absolutely love using the Discover feed on mobile Reddit. And within the first year I've been using Reddit, that feed has helped me find tons of communities I was interested in and am now following. There are a lot of other features and aspects about mobile and desktop Reddit I could discuss, but in this video I just wanted to cover the basics of the platform as a whole and talk about the main features that I use. The whole subreddit concept and the avatars are the platform's shining stars in my opinion, and are the pillars of what makes Reddit so unique and refreshing compared to most other social media platforms. It having those different features and concepts, as well as still having most other features and concepts from most other social media platforms, is what makes Reddit my favorite of them all. Also, like I said multiple times earlier in the video, the fun, feel-good vibes and just how happy, positive, encouraging, funny, helpful, and wholesome a large majority of the users are to each other. As I said earlier, if I stay away from subreddits relating to politics, religion, and social issues, any other type of subreddit I randomly wander into is usually filled with welcoming people who are very kind and thoughtful. With all of that said, it's clear how much I now enjoy Reddit. It's easily my favorite social media platform for all the reasons I've stated throughout the video, and I would actually really enjoy being able to engage with my audience on the platform. So, to make that happen, I have created an official Mad Joe FC subreddit community. There is a link in the description box and in the pinned comment of this video that will take you right to it. If you go to and read the About section on my YouTube channel, my subreddit community is basically the same premise. Though on my YouTube channel, I'm the only one who can start or launch discussions by uploading a video or posting something on the community tab. So now on my subreddit, you, my audience, will also have the ability to start and launch your own discussions. That's one thing about the subreddit concept that I forgot to mention that I think is great. It's so awesome that unlike most other social media platforms where only the owner of the page can post anything, on Reddit, anyone who enters the subreddit community is able to make a post on it and get conversations started. The individual users and their conversations are primarily what drives the platform, and it's amazing. I definitely will be active on the Mad Joe FC subreddit, and will be the one making the first few posts on there about different topics I'm interested in to get some conversations going. I would love to use it to share some behind the scenes details about different videos I make, give short updates regarding certain videos or the channel as a whole, and making polls. There isn't anything technically stopping me from being able to do that, though I feel like it would be pointless to do all those things within the subreddit when all of that can be done on my community tab within my main channel, where those type of posts will reach much more of my audience. Like I said, the main point of my subreddit would be for my audience to have a place where you're the ones to start and launch conversations, giving your thoughts and opinions on various topics in the world that we can discuss together. doing so in a positive atmosphere. As the About section on my YouTube channel says, I love superheroes, movies, shows, video games, cartoons, anime, comics, technology, and music. Those are the main topics I usually make videos about on my channel. Therefore, I would want any of the posts people make in the subreddit to mostly consist of those pop culture, nerd, geek related topics. I really want to make a point of how my subreddit is a place where my audience are at the forefront and are the people taking charge and command in terms of engagement regarding my content and topics that I make videos about. If you have any general questions, thoughts, or statements regarding my channel, go to the Mad Joe FC subreddit and make a post for it. Find out what sort of answers and replies you get from other people who watch my videos and are interested in the same topics. If it's been a certain length of time that I haven't uploaded a video and I haven't made any kind of update regarding any new videos, drop into my subreddit and ask if I'm still alive. I will certainly reply to your post and inform you on why I haven't uploaded a new video yet. Last, but the thing I want my audience to do most, is if there's something about one of the topics from my YouTube About section that I love and you have a question or statement about it, post your question or statement in my subreddit and get some conversations going. It could be a question, thought, or statement about anything regarding a video game, movie, show, piece of music, technology, anime, comic, you get the point. I guarantee you that if it's something I know about and I'm interested in, I will also join and take part in the conversation. I love using Reddit. I enjoy all the features, and I would really like to use the platform as one of the ways to engage with my audience and for my audience to start fun and enjoyable conversations with each other about all things pop culture related. A place for you to nerd and geek out about things relating to any of the topics listed in my YouTube About section. Again, there is a link in the description box and in a pinned comment of this video that will take you right to the official Mad Joe FC subreddit, and there should already be a few posts made by me of questions or statements regarding things related to some of the different topics listed in the About section of my YouTube channel and my subreddit. I really enjoyed making this video. Just a relaxed commentary about something I enjoy with average gameplay and chill music, both serving as background noise and something to look at as I speak. Honestly, I think this is the way to go in terms of future content on the channel. I have tons, and when I say tons, I mean I have an entire list of at least 50 plus video ideas. There are so many things I want to talk about. I've just been busy putting most of my time, focus, and energy into pursuing different self-employed freelance type job ventures. I've been prioritizing that over my YouTube channel for over more than a year now, which has resulted in there being a massive drought of content on the channel. I'm feeling rejuvenated though, and I'm ready to at least try to get on some sort of consistent upload schedule again. I hope you enjoyed watching, and post in the comments any questions or thoughts you have about what I said in the video, and also post your thoughts about Reddit. I'd like to see what you say. Alright, that's it. Good times and positive vibes, everyone. Stay humble, stay grateful.